All right. Can everyone hear me? I certainly hope so. I think I have sorted out most of the audio gremlins that have plagued me from the inception. Ah, yes. Welcome to this week's typical Corvid Communications executive stream. I know I had a bit of a bonus stream this week on Tuesday where we collabed with Delayed Loading and Lucas, as well as Janitor Puddles, a friend of mine who is not a typical streamer, but Janitor Puddles is what we refer to him as. So, welcome. I hope everyone has had a wonderful week after Tuesday. I have actually been enjoying some time off from my typical J job, which is why we had the bonus stream in the first place. So, some of you may notice the new background. That's right, we have finally finished renovations on my office so I can stream from here now. So, thank you to the contractor who worked on that. So, yeah, now I can fit more my characterization as the corporate overlord that I am. So, for this week's stream, we are playing Fallout New Vegas. I don't know how many of you tuned into my first stream of it, but last time we played, I was beset upon by the Powder Gangers throughout my entire time wandering the wastes of Mojave. There was the incident at, what was it, Good Springs, I think it's called? I'm not sure. And where I shot a man who was threatening. I assumed he was a tax collector, but it turns out I was wrong. He was part of a big gang. He seemed like he was extorting for money, and I went bang bang and he was gone. So, anyway, we are going to continue with that because I liberated another small town from this gang of miscreants, and I attempted to spring a sheriff from a prison that was owned by these folks, and, well, that did not end well for me. That got me, I think, my first, maybe 5 deaths in the entire game. I had not died at all up to that point, which was very surprising to me, because I have played Fallout games before, specifically Fallout 4 and Fallout 3. I died a lot. Yeah. For those of you who are new to this channel, just know I have never claimed to be good at video games. I just claim to have fun with them. Alright. So, without further ado, I am going to get us to... Wait, before I do that, let's set the transition so it doesn't play the intro all over again. I finally caught myself on that. That is one thing I miss about Streamlabs, is that I could set specific scenes, transitions to play with specific scenes in a certain sequence, and I can't... I mean, I might be able to, but I personally don't know how to do that with OBS Studio. It's about the one thing I miss from Streamlabs. Personally, though, I do prefer OBS Studio. It's got a nicer theming to me. It's a bit more customizable. But at the same time, there are some small detriments. Anyway, let's move on to the gameplay screen. Alright. So, let's turn off the gameplay music and get on that nice, soothing yoga music that we use when we are doing our weekly Inspirabot. Alright. First, joys are sexy. I mean, I guess so. It's very, very simple, but I mean, if you're enjoying what you're doing, it shows through. You become more attractive when you're doing something you are passionate about versus something you hate. At least that's what I've noticed. Like, Mrs. Cawthorn, she has mentioned that she does not enjoy video games the same way I do. I have enjoyed video games from a very young age. She loves watching me play games. She has said that. Like, I have commented before, when she's played with me, she gets very frustrated, but when she's watching me play a game, she gets a lot more entertainment out of it. I think that was probably the most I've ever made commentary on a single thing. Thank you, InspireBot, for once actually giving a little seed of truth. Keep yourself winning and ridicule fools. Okay, that just kind of plays into the mindset of, if you aren't succeeding, you are therefore a failure. See, this is my thought. If you're this kind of plays into the previous one, actually. If you're passionate about what you do, you don't let those failures stop you. The key to success is, believe it or not, outside of streaming, I actually do have a business degree, but one of the concepts that is key in manufacturing industry, which unfortunately is not too much followed a lot, depending on the company, is continual improvement. Like, if something goes wrong with the manufacturing process, you figure out what went wrong, and then you try again until it's fixed. And that's how it should be. Like, if you're doing something, if you're new at something, you're probably going to suck. Like, yeah, there are natural talents out there who are just kind of, like, proficient, but you can kind of equalize yourself with natural talent through effort. Like, if you have a natural talent for something, but you're not still working at it, it can fade. Like, I have been told I have a natural talent for music, singing, stuff like that. I still can sing very well because, I do things like sing along to the radio in the car, things like that. But I used to be able to play piano. I really am out of practice with it. Could I pick it back up? Yes, probably, with a lot of time and practice again, but currently, at least, I'm not motivated for that. And actually, there's kind of a principle with muscle memory at the gym where if you hit a certain benchmark and then you quit for a while, yeah, you won't be where you're at if you pick it back up again, but it'll take you shorter to reach that point than when you say we're just starting out. You may want to do some research into that, because I might not entirely be correct, but that's what I remember reading somewhere. It might have been a manga, I can't remember. Alrighty. Please quit consuming. Thank you. I guess in some ways I can agree with that. Like, I personally do not... There are certain aspects of the holiday season I don't enjoy, and yes, this is Rich coming from a guy who was literally themed as a corporate overlord, but I personally do not enjoy the commercialization of holidays. Like, it just kind of kills the magic for me, if that makes sense. Like, I don't feel as happy as I would otherwise. This Christmas, I wasn't as caught up in that, so actually I kind of felt a lot better this Christmas compared to, a few years ago, or even just last year. Alright. Hunger and death go hand in hand. I mean, that's just a statement of fact. If you do not handle your hunger, you will eventually die. So, for those of you who are like me, and if you get kind of into something, forget to eat, please stop, eat, take care of yourself, drink water, stretch, take a walk. Take care of yourself. That way you can actually put your best effort in. Please. Please do this. Alright. An office worker is often a pretentious dancing monkey. I would argue that's not so much the office staff so much as typically their managers. Alright, we'll do one more before we move on to our game. Hopefully, unlike last time, we will actually get the voices heard from the get-go. That way I don't have to try and give everyone a silly voice. And we're just going to skip right by that one. A new It seems as though, lying feels even better for nerds. I mean, here's the thing. I play a character. So, by default, I am technically lying to you. But I mean, if you're doing something like D&D, yeah, lying does feel good because you're playing pretend, you're having fun. It's nothing serious. But I would argue that the more you lie about real things, you're going to feel absolutely horrendous. Anyway, enough on that. Let me just turn off the inspirational music for one. See, get the office music back on temporarily while I get the game running. Like I said, hopefully this time we will actually hear the voices, because I'd rather like you to hear the game and the voices of the game versus me just running my mouth. Alright, you can hear that, right? Let's go to the gameplay screen, game capture. There we go. I think I'm overall improving on my transition. It's just taking a lot of time and effort. Continue from your last save. Yes. The distinctive Black Ranger combat armor consists of the Desert Ranger's traditional trench coat, worn with pre-war riot armor. Ranger Patrol armor is hand-manufactured in the New California Republic. Now, where was I? I think I had just seen the doctor. How does jump? Okay, so why is jump? Sorry if sometimes my knowledge of controls seems a bit spotty. That's because it is. And why is that? It's because I personally am used to playing with an Xbox, and on a USB switch controller, the Y, X, A, and B are swapped. It's actually kind of a similar thing as I experienced with Dark Souls. Actually, I do need to look at my Pip-Boy. What was I doing? They went that away, my kind of town. Alright. I need to call a friend. Miss Shooty Shooty, at the saloon, would you help me? Are you probably going to die? Yes, but that is what I pay you for. Actually, do you pay the people you travel with? Oh, he's a powder ganger. Oh, look, it's that guy I shot. Do these people not clean up corpses? I mean, if they don't bury those, that's going to attract monsters. And it's also going to attract... Can I get you to follow me? No, I cannot get you to follow me. Goodbye. Can I get that robot to follow me? Ringo.
Thanks again for all your help. Yeah.
Alright, open that. Where's that robot? Robot, I have a job for you, and I need you to do it quickly. I forgot you can't really sprint. Also, should I be concerned about whether or not whether or not the music from the 1950s that I am listening to is copyrighted? Someone please let me know, because if I am, we are probably going to play this radio list, which is unfortunate because, honestly, some of the music that they play on these games are, what's the term that young people use nowadays? Bangers? I will have happy trails. Okay. I think there is someone in, like... That... Okay, so B opens menu. I understand. Hockey mask. Let's see, damage reduction. Data. World map. Okay, right stick. Vilified. I'm going to travel to Prim. And get myself a drink. I've been getting tired in kind of the middle of the day recently, so I figured in order to avoid getting drowsy during stream today, I will need to caffeinate. I don't have a problem. I can quit. I can quit my caffeination anytime I want. I just don't want to. It makes me feel good. You. Who wants to help me raid a prison?
Hello there. What brings you to Prim? I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Prim long times. He fancies himself a traitor, and I know my way around the kitchen.
Do you know your way around a pistol? Because I want to kill all of the powder gangers, and honestly, I would like to add insult to injury by not only having them all exterminated, but having them all destroyed by Battle Granny. It's kind of like the same reason why there's millions of weapons called Deathblade, Doombringer, stuff like that. Who is going to the afterlife and going to openly discuss that they got killed by a weapon known as the Fluffy Bunny?
My specialty is rad scorpion venom capsule.
Ooh, is it spicy?
It's more appetizing.
Is it spicy? If it's spicy, I want it.
Sharp, smoky flavor. And it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood. Because that'll kill you dead.
That sounds amazing. I'd like it.
Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got? Guess you'll be needing to find some, huh? Come back when you do. My mother taught me never to say something unless it was nice. So, I don't have nothing to say about Frank, for the time being at least. It's a sad state of affairs. Goodbye.
She seems nice. I like her. If I ever reach a point where I need to murder everyone here, can you follow me? Oh, very well. I want you to follow me because I need an extra gun. I don't like acknowledging that I need the extra hand because I hate using partners in these games. But I find I must. Therefore, you will do. I can't take you with me, can I? Okay, is there anybody who will help me? I may be a man in a hockey mask, but I will not be able to take out these people on my own. Perhaps you can offer me more assistance than... Howdy, hello. Mr. Security Robot, why could you not come with me? You're just a resident. You're just a resident. Let me see if I can get the New California Republic people to follow me. And honestly, can't, like, someone just kind of be, like, a makeshift mayor in the meantime? You know, someone to sort of be like, hey, I'm the guy to talk to if y'all got a problem. No, that'd be too easy. Please don't let there be mines. Please don't let there be mines. 'Cause I don't want to die again. You have a gun, do you?
I'm Sergeant McGee, a new California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes. I'm from the hub originally.
Where's Hub?
Long time since I saw him. On my second tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are.
Where the hell is Hub? I only know of New Vegas and all of, like, the half... What they don't know won't hurt them. Shh. They don't need to know. Okay, do you have something to say?
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the new California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
I need someone with a gun to follow me to a prison to liberate a captive. But it seems like I am unable to give you that. All right. Do not check your armor case. It is completely normal for things to randomly disappear. All right, Ancient mantle armor compared to the... Oh, that's way better than what I got. Well, that's handy. I'm still keeping the hockey mask. Why? Because I want to. And besides, now if I kill them, they'll get mad at you. And that was your fault for not helping me. See, you could have legitimately made them enemies. Now they're just going to be your enemies. Actually, wait, if I dress as a powder ganger, can I just, like, set them up to explode? I had the most amazing idea. Oh. I should have done that further away. Run. Throw some zigs and zags in there, man. I'm dressed as one of you now. Be my friend. Stop this senseless violence! I made a mistake. I may have in fact made an error. I know it really said dined. I could have sworn they said died. I mean, I guess if that were the case, you could say the food was to die for. I will not claim shame on that joke because I'm actually rather proud of it. After all, as a fairly new father, and I mean that in an actual way, I literally am a father now. Just Powder game. Okay, thank you. Will you no longer attempt your attempt on my life? Does that mean I can shoot you with no problems? After all, what is a stray bullet between friends, really? Fixer, Psycho. Any of these? I need healing. It was a mistake to have changed outfits into the enemies so early. Actually, am I heading the right way? World map? Yes, I am heading the right way. Wonderful. Question is, with how angry they are at me, will they still shoot at me? We are going to find out. If I can sneak attack them, maybe, just maybe. So far, so good. Pack of cigarettes, Wonder Glue. What will I use that for? I don't know. Large whiskey bottle. Oh. No damage reduction, rat meat. I was a day tripper, one day driver, yeah. Damage, baseball bat.
What have you done?
It was worth it. I knew it was a good idea to... Must have got away. Where? Well, that... Was it excessive? Yes. Was it incredibly cathartic considering how many times I died here last time? Incredibly. I mean, I could steal everything in here and not weigh down, but that doesn't seem like a very efficient use of my time, does it? I'ma just take this. Especially seeing as my health is very much not good. Sunset sarsaparilla. Alright. Oh, it's broken. Oh, there you are. There aren't going to be any of you left when I am done. The question is, have you? I can do this all day. It's like shooting fish in a very stupid fish in a barrel. Like, you may have shotguns, but I literally stole a flamethrower off of one of your bosses. I am going to continue this trend. Oh, I should probably reload. I mean, I know it won't last forever, but I am taking full advantage of this. I wonder if I can hit him from here. The answer to that is no, I cannot. Only got 12 shots left, so I'd better make them count. I'd say it was a very good idea. Now you're dead, I can steal your loot, and yeah, there are literally no disadvantages here. Super stim pack. I lose karma for stealing from the gangsters. Make it make sense, please. Quest completed. I'm considered very good. Now, here's the thing. What would you consider... Is what I'm doing really a bad thing if the people I'm doing are... If the people I'm doing this to are bad? I mean... Technically, yes, considering that use of flamethrowers is technically a war crime. But you know, is it really? Considering this is a nuclear wasteland, I'm fairly certain the Geneva Convention went out the window quite some time ago. Weapons. I'm going to save this. Bonus slim damage, dynamite. What was it for? Primarily shits and giggles. It says I gained karma, as I literally slashed this man with a cleaver. You know, just because. I can't just save my incinerator ammo, because I'm fairly certain there's a boss here. Alright. Is there a god on top of that tower? Yes. Nope, there's no gods here. I'll be honest, I'm actually quite surprised. Have I killed everyone in the yard here? Perhaps. Okay, let's get an actual gun here. Do I actually have ammo for my revolver? Oh, I do. Oh, there are a lot more of you than I thought there would be. Okay, first things first. Aid, where's that super stim pack? Now's the time to utilize that incinerator again, isn't it? I should be asking you this question. That did not go as I'd hoped. It's slow motion to the... Oh, my health is very not good. Okay, now I'm at almost max health. Items, super stim pack, dog meat, super stim pack. Okay, maybe a bad idea. Okay. Use the super stim pack first. Then I have 2. And then the incinerator. Where is the sprint button? Please tell me you are going to die. Oh, shoot, I'm out of bullets. Out of bullets. Okay, I have 2 stim packs. And now, what I need is some sort of... That'll do. Throw faster! Well, that didn't work. Actually, I should look to see if there's a sprint. Gameplay, controls, action mapping. Okay, first things first, find cover. Super stim pack. I'm slowly getting this. Weapons. Laser pistol I don't have ammo for. Revolver, that's not going to end well. How'd I die? Okay. First off, incinerator. There is a way out of this. There must be. Iguana on a stick. Dog meat. Super stim pack. Normal stim pack. Eddie, my dude. Okay, how much more do I have in? I have none in this. Okay, next thing's next. Dynamite. Oh. How are you not dead? Die! Okay. So turbo. Use the turbo to get out of the way. Get the incinerator. Oh, come on! Oh, I know what I did wrong. I'm not addicted to anything. It was the first time I took turbo. You know, so far as the game needs to be concerned. Okay, incinerator. Okay. Now for eating all of the things. Steady. How's my health? Not the best, but I've had worse. Eddie's right leg's been crippled. Weapons, dynamite, aid. Needs stim pack. Okay, one left. I should ask you that question of you. Dude, just die! Success. Ooh, a submachine gun. Brass knuckles. Administration key, bottle cap, drained microfusion cell, energy cell, plasma pistol. Ooh, that's probably better than the weapon I have. So, if your boss is dead, does that mean that you are all going to vanish? Or is there always going to be some sort of remnant that sticks around? I would take your sunglasses, but they're probably cheap. I am actually quite proud of that particular run. How close am I to the next level, anyway? Oh, I am not doing well. I'm a dirty coward. I am a saint compared to you people. Fire in the hole! Explosives are wonderful things. I only got so many sticks of dynamite, so you're gonna have to die it. Maybe I should... How am I not dead? I should be dead. I thought that was me who was going to die. Open explosive. Empty Nuka-Cola bottle. Okay, there's gotta be some healing items in here somewhere. Pack of cigarettes. Alright, filing cabinets. I don't know what Wonder Glue can... Again, I am stealing from the bad guys. Is it really wrong at this point?
I've seen reports on this so-called Caesar's Legion. Sounds like they're just another bunch of raiders, but the higher-ups back west seem to think they're a serious threat.
Suspicions about prisoner conspiracy.
Something's going on. I'm sure that Cook's behind it all. No evidence yet. Something just feels off. About Cook, he's quite popular among the younger prisoners. Many of them seem to have been taken in by his anti-NCR dogma. Cook's group are all model prisoners, especially Cook himself. They don't fight, and they always do what they're told. They make me nervous, and I'd have them watched every second of the day if I could. James, you and I served together for 7 years. I'm calling in a favor. I need you to convince General Oliver to stop transferring my men out of here and to deliver the replacements I was promised. I'm expected to put these prisoners to work, making new rail lines and fixing the existing ones. But I can't do that if I don't have any guards to keep an eye on them. Does the General really expect the handful of men I left to be able to keep several dozen hardened men in line? You owe me for that one time in Modoc. Don't let me down, Nathan. They're transferred away 3 more of my men. They tell me it's all to keep the situation at the dam under control. But what about this place? The situation here has become dangerous for my men and I. I know my men know it, and the prisoners know it. It's only a matter of time before something happens.
Well, they just screwed this dude over. Like, was the NCR intending to create these guys? Again, you say I've lost karma, but again, who am I stealing from? I'm stealing from the people who call themselves the Powder Gangers, so they overall seem to be people with a penchant for explosives. Now, I probably can't say anything considering what I just did, but, you know, I try to do the right thing. Dog meat has worn off. Come on, there's got to be a stim pack in here somewhere. And honestly, how do I not have a key to the freaking safe? Like, can I not just have stolen it off that one guy? Medical box? Oh, medical brace. Can I use that to heal myself? Actually. A full night's sleep will heal me good. Just as I thought. Alright. There's your mantle armor. Mr. Gutsy Mop Robot was commissioned by the U.S. Army. Oh! Oh, I dropped my controller! Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. I thought I was so dead there, I dropped my controller, but somehow, I managed to grab my controller fast enough that I did not in fact die. Recycling energy cell. Wait, does this allow me to... Oh. Again, who am I stealing from? I am stealing from the guys who are shooting rando people. Okay, as long as there aren't too many actual prisoners, I should be fine. Metal box. Metal box. Ammunition box. Apply torque with screwdriver with the right stick. B. Now here's the thing, in the wasteland, lockpicking's just a handy skill to have. The toilets will contain secrets, I know this. 7 Days to Die taught me this. Are there guards on top of that prison? So, I will comment on something real fast, just because it's not really a complaint so much as a me talking about my preferences, but I personally do not enjoy wasteland type aesthetics. Mostly because, well, it looks dirty. It just looks dirty. There's gonna be people in here, aren't there? I could ask you that same question. Dynamite. Ooh, I got a refund. Sort of. How are they getting the cigarettes? Like, are they growing this stuff? It's the only way it makes sense. Oh, I found their stash. And no, that medical brace I found cannot in fact heal me. Suck. It's all metal boxes filled with junk. Junk, junk, and more junk. Except for that was filled with money. You know, it says I'm very good, but it keeps telling me I lose karma every time I quote-unquote steal. But at the same time, were these people not stealing the whole time? Hello, friends! Goodbye, friends. Just get them before they got time to react, and it's all yours. Just keep throwing it. I'm pretty sure my radiation is doing very much unwell at the moment. No mercy! How are you not dead? You were literally point blank in range. There we go. Dynamite, Med-X. Lovely! I need to increase my science skill. And my explosive skill. Unarmed, survival. This would be a handy thing to put some points in. Heave-ho, intense training, lady killer, cannibal. No one needs to know. Am I hidden? Yes, I am. I need to heal. How much karma did that lose me? Oh, it didn't lose me that much. It was worth it. I do not have the lockpicking skill needed to pick this. Drained microfusion cell, energy cell, motorcycle helmet, plasma pistol, simple... I have all of this. Actually, I may want those just to repair my things. Alright. Maintain. Magnum revolver. Repair. Repair. An old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. I know who that is! I need more ammo for you. Feel the rush of a warm laser in my hand. I've been feeling the fire. So is he kept in here the whole time? Oh. Oh, no. Did I kill the guy I was supposed to save? Oh, well. Who was I supposed to get, anyway? Well, no one needs to know. And besides, the NCR won't be reigning too long. How much do I have on my person? I think I have a bit much. First things first, I should probably stop being dressed as a powder ganger. 'Cause I remember what happened last time. That did not go well. Also, it's not as though the powder gangers were entirely dismantled by me. I don't like that I now have to rely on my enemies. They just don't know if they're my enemy yet. I may or may not have killed all the powder gangers, but I have a feeling I'll still be vilified, and I also get the feeling that there will still be people trying to kill me. Local map, miscellaneous, radio, quests, world map. Let's see. Skills. Okay, radiation, I am doing fine. But I probably should invest a bit more in survival, because even though I am playing someone who is dumb as a box of rocks, I am still going to conquer the wasteland with that. I may not be an old man, but I am armed to the teeth with dynamite. You know, Deputy, I wish I could just tell you to, hey, get over it. You've got the job now. And your job has probably been made way easier because I have just made the powder gangers extinct. I am still fairly certain, though, that I just absolutely blew up the person I was coming to save. I may or may not have entirely cheesed this with explosives. You're not sure I should be here? Well, I'm not sure you should be here. I just single-handedly took out the powder gangers with an incinerator and copious amounts of dynamite. Do not try me. I might do the same here. I'm still dressed as a member of the NCR. No, really. It's not like I put this on because it's probably the best armor I can get at the moment.
Yeah? We know Prince is great strategic, and we aren't blind to the needs of the town, but we're barely holding our own against the powder gangers. We don't have the guns or the personnel needed to carry out our mission, much less take on defending this town as well. What we need more than anything is bodies. If we had just one more squad, we could easily install a sheriff and we'd still handle our primary objective of protecting the interstate south of here. If you'd like to see the NCR include protection of crime in its duties, then you'll have to get some more troops out here. Knight at Mojave Outpost may be able to help.
A knight?
Have you gotten us any additional support yet? Roger.
Dude, you talk way too seriously. I don't know that I like you. Were it not for the fact that the person I intended for the job might have been involved in an unfortunate explosive accident, I would not be considering you for this job. Be more grateful. I'm not going to point fingers and say who was doing the explosives experiment. But look, things happen. Help a guy out. You know, if I ever make a clip of this, I'm going to find the name of the person I was supposed to find. Because I know I likely just completely exploded them trying to just exterminate the powder gangers. Good-natured. How do I find out my, which factions like me again? Local map, world map. Show location, show active notes. No, they didn't shoot the sheriff. I shot the sheriff. No, I mean, no one shot the sheriff. You can't prove anything. And, pay no mind to the corpses that were not clean. I had nothing to do with that. Nothing at all to do with that. I'm crippled. How am I crippled? When was I crippled? It was fall damage, wasn't it? So, this is the wasteland. Uh-oh. Oh! Hi, friend! I have a feeling this dynamite's not going to be much use against you. Why? Because I'm trying to basically fit a small peg into a square hole. Ooh, right away. You know, sometimes blind firing and just hoping for the best, it's not the ideal method, but hear me out, sometimes it works. It's not, it is far from the ideal method. Oh. Yes, that was clearly worthy of a cinematic angle, even though I literally just killed them by blasting him point blank. Mad X, damage resistance, psycho, radaway, vodka. Like, my question is, how hard is it really to guard a town that is right next to the interstate? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. You are not my problem, Scorpion. You are not my problem. I don't see you. You are not chasing after me. You are not attacking me. It's not because I don't currently have the materials to kill you. Dana. I'm heading the right direction, right? If I run far enough while dressed as a member of the New California Republic, they will think they are helping an ally. They will not attempt to kill me. Did I escape? No, I did not. No, I did not. No, I did not. This is cheery 50s music playing while I run for my life. Alright, up here. How did you have the time to build this statue? Like, you can't seem to send this squad in the middle of nowhere next to an interstate some extra help, but for some reason, you have the time to build this. Clearly an effective use of resources.
Coming from the north, must be crazy to brave those roads.
Yes, but that's besides the point.
Outpost, Mojave outpost. Watching a lot of nothing feels like a big promise right there. They've been stopped for a while, waiting for the road north clear. Or they're clearing it. Looks like you walked away, so for me to shake the dust off, head to the barracks and bars there. Not much, better than nothing.
Fair.
Those two represents unification. Mostly good for shade. Won't do much else when the Legion reaches.
And yet you still built it.
Watch yourself.
Like, that's clearly an effective use of resources. Don't use metal to build weapons or guns when you still clearly have not resolved the problem. No, use it to build a giant statue.
Hey there, need anything?
Yes, I need to sell you things.
What I got?
I'm going to sell you my worst stuff. Let's see. Weapons, 9mm. Let's see, baseball bat. Keeping the bladed gauntlets. Those are useful. Don't need a cleaver. I do need dynamite. For what? I don't know, but I need the dynamite. Incinerate, I'm holding on to this. I will never sell this, so long as I can help it. Long fuse dynamite, plasma pistol. Sell the laser pistol. Single shotgun, tire iron. This thing's terrible. A varmint rattle. Apparel. I probably am not going to need this anymore. Merc adventurer outfit. Fixer, jet, Minax, junk. What junk can I sell you? Bobby pins I'm not selling. Coffee mug, don't need that. Drain flame of fuel tank. If I can refill that later, I'm going to. Drained microfusion cell, small drained duct tape, don't need that. Egg timer. Gecko hide. Large whiskey bottle. Can I eat that? I'm assuming not, since it's not an aid. Medical brace, pack of cigarettes, turpentine, and wonder glue. No, do not cancel. I am selling that for a reason. Alright, now let's see what I can buy from you. Now that I am currently the wealthier. Apparel, troublemaker outfit. Why are all of these armors that aren't faction-specific terrible? Buying those because I need it. Crunchy mute fruit. What is a mute fruit, anyway? Do you have flamer ammo? No. Oh well. Let's see. I didn't sell my plasma pistol, did I? Did I? No, I didn't. For now, though, we're going to use this. This I can trust.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or... Just need something for the log. Some tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. Mostly just in, not out.
Why?
If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if you speak with him, keep it short. Also, if you need any gear checks, we can get you up and running. Once you fill out the work order and sign for the parts things. Grim, these units are stationed up there. We're having problems with some of the NCRCF convicts. What can I help you with? I'd like to help. We can't spare any more units. We have to maintain a minimum headcount at the outpost. Orders from the west.
Why? Having Prim and the trade route under NCR control would help the West.
See the wisdom of that. I'll radio for a unit to head up to Prim and offer some additional support. Alright then, just sign here, here, and here.
Is this going to be free of charge? No. No. Damn it. And it's all expensive, too. Goodbye. Congratulations, Mr. Prim. I have friends for you. Prim. Travel to Prim. Mr. Army Man, I found some friends for you. They're also army men. I know because they referred to me as Sir. And the only people who do that are army people and employees. Yes, I know I am crippled. You don't need to point it out to me, game. Good. Do not go quietly into that good night.
Yeah, I just got word of it. There's a squad of rangers standing by. Sergeant McGee will take over as sheriff, and the rangers will be his deputies. This town will be in NCR territory. This means that aside from protection, citizens will also need to become registered NCR citizens and pay any appropriate associated taxes.
I don't want to do that, but again, someone, I'm not going to name names, has blown up the guy I intended to put in.
I'll radio them over now.
My kind of town. Are they going to be mad at me? Quite likely. Am I going to be overly upset about that? No, because it was my... I mean, it was someone's fault that the intended sheriff is now dead. And probably missing several limbs. I hope he wasn't the corpse I ate. Oh, I know where to find some corpses. I need healing. Things are finally looking up for Prim.
Heard it was you brought the law back to Prim, youngster. Hats off to you. Goodbye.
Are you going to be angry at me?
Good to see you again. Thanks to you, Prim's on the way back up. With folks watching over us, I think the raiders will keep their distance.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Totally was the intended result. I should have taken on the job as sheriff. Okay, I know there's going to be some corpses here, and thankfully, I think there's probably not going to be people who... There aren't going to be any witnesses. Are all the corpses gone? No. Large burned book. So I wonder what places were the worst affected. Actually, another question I would like to know with the Fallout universe is, how is anywhere that's not the US and China faring? Like, we know that everything's kind of gone to crap for the continental United States, at least, and considering that we launched nukes as well, likely China was in a horrible state as well. That's just because the Fallout universe, China was what America was at war with. But how did China do? Are they able to still have a functioning society? And if so, are they faring better with reconstruction? Why was I hearing gunshots? I heard gunshots. You know, I'll admit, whenever there is an opportunity to play a cannibalistic character in a game, I tend to take it just because it's funny to me. Like, I'll admit the concept of being eaten even in a survival scenario, like, for example, I personally find the story of the Donner Party to be absolutely horrifying. Because of what they had to resort to, and it's not entirely their fault. Like, it's just what happened. And actually, in the sea, like in the early days of ocean travel, when, we didn't have navigation and all the fancy stuff that makes sailing a lot more safe today, still never perfectly safe, mind you, but more safe than it was previous. A lot of times, if you were stranded, you had people with you, basically, you drew stars, and whoever got the short straw would wind up being the way of other people surviving. It was absolutely horrifying. It was not okay, but at the same time, they didn't have an option. I believe it was referred to as the law of the sea. But the reason I find it funny is because, for example, I played Conan Exiles once. I worshipped, what was the name of it? It was a shout out to Lovecraft. I think it was Yog Sothoth or something. But it was just referred to as Yog. His entire shtick was cannibalism, and I just decided to play the crazy hobo who not only ate people as a form of sustenance in that game, but also would literally use the severed limbs of my enemies as weapons. Although part of that was also just because, well... What was that now? Tell me in how much danger I am. I literally just walked up to him and went, shink! Is that another convict? No, it's not. I'm gonna go the other way. Like, he literally just walked up to me and said, that's not a good idea. Stabity! It's kind of... It almost reminded me of some of the kills from Assassin's Creed. The early games. Before it kind of lost the ball. At least, story-wise. Like, he didn't even have time to respond. It was just like, move along. Okay, big horns. So, giant goats. What are the red blips on my radar? What are the red blips on my radar? Are these bighorns going to attack me if I get too close? Oh! Yes, they are. They're going to do that. Ooh, is there going to be something in here? Pick Brock Flower. Yes, I will grab as many healing items as I come across. Just for my own protection. Please tell me this isn't where the Legion are camped, because that's going to be very, very unfortunate for me. Yep, it is where the Legion is. Just gotta go around. I'm dressed as their enemy, so I know that they are not going to be pleased to see me. I know I'm still dressed as an NCR member. That's the problem. Okay. Oh. Okay. There's only one solution to this. And it's just to not wear anything that might cause me problems. Those people are probably still going. What lottery? Considering what's nearby, I'd say that smells like burning. You used to be? Really? Please tell me more. Used to be. You used to be one. And if you have money, that means that you can potentially restart them. He could have started the gang over again. He was a potential threat. No one needs to know. Used to be a powder ganger. How recently was he a powder ganger? I guess that's probably why I didn't lose karma for just, using the things I had available. But that's neither here nor there. I discovered Nipton. This place looks like it's burned to the ground. Did this used to be Legion territory? Hi, friend. Hi, friend. I'm gonna guess that it is in fact still under Legion control. Oh. Shoot first, ask questions later. That's not very ethical of you now, is it? Then again, when have I claimed to be about ethics? I didn't pick a fight with them, I was just going forward to see what was going on. They were the ones who decided to immediately shoot me. How do they know I'm a member of an enemy? For all they know, I am a saint. Oh. Oh, hi. I get the feeling you people like to... Where are you? I am actually surprisingly familiar with the I-15. you are! Hello, my friend! Alright, time to use the plasma pistol. Dog meat. So you people are just ambushing, I get it. How'd I miss? He didn't even have time to react. They didn't even have time to react. Oh, there's another one of you. Hello, friend. No witnesses. He doesn't appear to be Oh, never mind, his legs are moving. I reduced them to goo. Alright, this is a new area, isn't it? This game is, for its time, very large. In scope, I think. How am I cheesing the game? By basically nicking off with any sort of, powerful weapons I just happen to find. Oh, hello, Mr. Trader. Can you repair my stuff for free? I bet you could if you wanted to. Mercenary. Travel. Okay, you're a merchant. I can understand you. I'm not going to mess with you. If anything, I would like to see if you can repair my stuff. Absinthe, beer, Brahmin steak. Dirty water, dynamite, healing powder, honey mesquite, blah 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 blah. But yes, I may kill anyone who attacks me on sight. Hello, bird friend. And I also might have a certain disdain for the Legion and the NCR, but I will not be attacking the traveling merchants. They're just trying... It's a very, very rough life, I presume, because I assume you can fall victim to raiders very easily, so I'm going to leave them alone. They have enough to deal with without me messing things up. What's wanting to attack me? Oh, I'll leave you alone. So long as you don't attack me. Oh. So that's how you want to play it, huh? How do you have 100 new Is this where the war's breaking out? Because I'll tell you right now, I don't want to be in the middle of all this. Okay, gonna have to sneak my way down, slow and steady, because otherwise fall damage is going to murder me. No one dared to make this slip. The ranger there a morning had the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. I only barely realized what song this is. It is a lovely song. Ooh, can I trade with you? Ranger Station Charlie. Do you have anywhere that I can requisition stuff from? Can I use my New California Republic credits? This place is empty, isn't it? Well, I might find some ammunition here. Motorcycle gas tank. Totally going to be useful. Empty whiskey bottle. Is anybody actually here? In here?
McCarran doesn't like it when civilians wander into military outposts, so if you're here on business, better make it quick. Ranger Station Charlie. We're responsible for keeping the highway up through Novak civilized.
Great job. There's a bunch of Vipers right at the entry.
Part Scout, before you get your Ranger badge, you gotta prove you can be quiet. See you around.
I could very easily rob you blind. Am I going to do that at the moment? No. I take it you have nothing to trade with me. Boo. Actually, what's it say about this money I found anyway? I could sell all this to get a ton of money off of it. Who are the people the NCR are putting on their money, and also, where are they printing it? Like, they've got to have a mint somewhere in order to print money, right? Because that's how paper money works. You have a... Actually, it's also how coins work. But you mint the coin, and then it's part of circulation. There's a whole system built around this. So how does the NCR's monetary system work? Guess I'll find out. But he made one fatal slip, not to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. I discovered Novak. Ooh, are you another trader? Are you part of the market? Okay, where is Repcon? I don't know anything. I had a hole blown in my head, and all my brain is gone. So someone please explain things to me, 'cause I don't know what Repcon is. I can recycle flamer fuel. It doesn't give me much, but it gives me some. I'll need to get more later. I actually feel like we're making really good progress, you know, except for the dozens of times I wound up getting murdered. Okay. What exactly am I supposed to look for? So I'm supposed to find a person named Nipton?
Who sent you? I ain't talking. Tried to get me to talk to Bull, but I didn't say nothing.
Alright,
Aim to now.
Angel Drop. Anyways, the NCR popularized the use of caps always back in the hub in 2093. I guess you could say they coined it as a first form of proper currency. So making another form of currency, which is inferior, seems kind of redundant. I can agree with that. Also, thank you for the tip, because I know about enough lore from what little games I have played tell me. I don't know a lot about the deeper lore, mostly because, I'll admit, I tend to research several fictional universes I have interest in, and sometimes dividing that attention between each series can be difficult. Also, Angel Trauma, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the information. Alright. So let's see who this guy is. Who tried to make you talk?
Done it again. They don't let you know things. Now they'll never let you be. All right, stranger, you got me. What do you want to know?
But yeah, Angel Trauma, I do kind of get it, especially with that little tidbit about how the NCR popularized the use of caps. It's like, why did they go and make a different currency when caps are universally accepted? I guess you could say it. You have. The society of these is very limited, I guess you could say. It's mostly small, sparsed out communities, so differentiating your currency just kind of seems pointless. Alright. Why do they call you No Bark?
What I say is got back. Because it's the truth.
Does that mean you're a sarcastic asshole?
They won't about all the rat scorpion stings that done pierced my skull. I know what I seen.
Rad scorpions pierced your skull? You know, we have a lot in common. I too have had holes in my skull from a bullet, from a stranger who shot me and then an attempt to bury me in a shallow grave. And then the robot, which may have been the person who shot me, may have in fact been the person who dug me out.
There's been things of a disturbing nature going on at the McBride Corral.
Okay,
Seems every bird meets its unnatural death. And always there's holes all over the body. Work of the chupacabra, the livestock vampires, says local. They won't pay no money. Too many holes, they say, in his blood. Well, says local, we got a chupacabra with an automatic weapon. It's real quiet. Now we'll see the predicament.
Angel Trauma. Very much welcome. I often dodge myself into the lore into games I enjoy too. I believe the resources made for the NCR paper money could be going to a more important thing. Yeah, I can agree with that, because it's like a lot of computers here are broken, so they probably don't have the best network, so keeping records on terminals doesn't seem like the best plan. They could be using that paper that they're using for their money to keep records of some sort, because compared to a lot of other factions in the Fallout universe, from my understanding, the NCR is one of the bigger factions, right? So for them, record keeping's gotta be critical. Although, of course, I also have the same argument about that giant statue in the military base we were at earlier. Like, you are in the middle of a conflict in the Hoover Dam, and you take the resources to build a statue? A giant statue? Really?
I come face to face with the himself one night. Whilst I was investigating whether this gecko was hiding his treasure from me. He was the meanest, ugliest chupacabra you could imagine. Had two heads and fangs down to the ground. Best I could tell, anyways, since when he come up to me, he was invisible. Had himself a blunderbuss, what would rotate and shoot bullets real fast out of a backpack. Never seen nothing like it. Walked right past me having an argument with somebody. But I only saw one chupacabra, so I guess the other fella had to be invisible too. Only more invisible than the other one.
Okay. So, there is a possible explanation for this. I'm thinking currently, if it's not an actual sort of cryptid-like creature, it is a person with stealth boy technology, given the fact that they're invisible. Ah, no, Bach. Some crazy old man spotting the most craziest things, but sometimes he's onto something. See, as an avid cosmic horror fan, I have learned the crazy drunk outside the tavern or the man spouting conspiracy theories, they know the mythos that is going on. As for whether or not he actually saw a chupacabra versus a man with a minigun and stealth boy technology, I won't know. But I am going to investigate because I, for one, want to see a chupacabra. But first, let's interrogate him about the checkered coat man who shot me in the head. Or at least, by his orders, I was shot in the head. Obviously. Okay. So, got it. There's extraterrestrials. That actually is proven in the Fallout universe. I do remember that. There's like a whole DLC about it in Fallout 3. But, can they only see in checkers? If so, me and the other good folks at Corvid Communications may have competition for conquering here. Maybe I should invest in a checkered suit. But where would I find... But finding a good tailor is so difficult. You played any Fallout 3? There was Cosmic Horror in Fallout 3 regarding the Point Lookout DLC and the Dunwich Boars in Fallout 4 and the Dunwich building in Fallout 3. I played a little bit. I won't claim to have played that much in Fallout 3. I've played a little bit more of Fallout 4. I haven't gotten too far into it. But I, at that time, did not really understand how Fallout games worked, so I didn't get too far. I was only a teenager at the time. And at that point, I think I was more into Assassin's Creed and Skyrim at the time, and I didn't really understand Fallout. Actually, I've tried to play Fallout 1 too. I barely got out of the first cave and into the first town.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs.
How'd you get over here? Your voice sounds somewhat different. Also, Angel Trauma, I will definitely look into that. Because I am a big Cosmic Horror fan. I just like the existential horror of it. Also, I have a sneaking suspicion they may not be the same Victor.
No, don't believe I did. Might ask around. Novak folks usually see anyone traveling this way.
When I get my science skill to 25, I am looking into that head of yours, Victor.
Don't rightly know. Just got the notion to make my way to the ways. Reckon I'll find out when I get there.
Okay, I know there's like an android called Yes Man. Is he Yes Man in disguise?
Novak? Nice. Between you and me, when I roll into town, I see this. Watch yourself.
You don't have any a robot itching. That would probably be a terrible sensation. Like, if he were to try and scratch himself with, like, his little claw hands, would he feel it if he tried to scratch it?
Likewise, friend, likewise. Anything old Victor do you for?
Victor coincidentally ending up in Novak around the same time you were there. Yes, I think that's suspicious too. I am honestly thinking this is either a different Victor, because he's a robot. I imagine his personality can be easily duplicated into a different machine so long as the hardware's the same. So that's currently my theory, especially since I no longer have the option to examine his head.
Well, this ain't New Vegas. I reckon you can find what you need. Try the office out front. Be seeing you.
Could I have recruited you? But yes, I think it's very suspicious that Victor is now in the same place I am. He's following me. He is the one who dug me out of my grave. Did you fight the powder gangers back in good? Yes, I did. And how... Funny story about how that happened, actually. Basically, I saw the guy. I thought he was extorting the diner lady back in Good Springs, so I didn't even wait for the... So I waited for the dialogue to end, and I was just like, well, I'm not going to let that stand. And, well, one thing led to another, and I killed him dead, and then I was told that the gang's approaching. So I gathered all the people together because I decided to play a, for lack of a better word, a very stupid person who can nonetheless talk good. And I managed to convince everyone to give me dynamite, give me armor, and things of that nature. And then I went to Prim. I fought my way into there, rescued the sheriff's deputy. He told me they needed a sheriff. And then I went and, after dying multiple times, attempted to disguise myself as a powder ganger to infiltrate their facility and rescue the sheriff. And, someone, I'm not going to name names, may or may not have blown up the intended sheriff. I did not want to have NCR take over Prim, but because of the untimely demise of the intended sheriff, I had no other option but to recruit the NCR to bring law and order back to Prim. But you know, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Nobark, can you tell me more about the Chupacabra?
Folks will tell you that they seen ghoul, sensationalist gooey, cooked up by superstitious yokels, seeing phantoms of their own imagining.
I want to call you out on your hypocrisy there, but I feel like that might not be the best option.
Ghosts, commie ghosts, that don't cook their dead, hoping to steal our pockets so they can fly out and paint the moon pink and draw a Lenin face on it. I've seen one of them disappear and reappear before my very eyes. Being a scientist, I fear I might have just blinked longer than usual. Shocked to see commie ghosts.
And at least the town is now capable of defending itself, but it's strange how when getting Victor to fight against the gangsters, Victor's for some reason inactive during the battle. To me, it seems some sort of intervention by an external force. Yes, I agree. I mean, these robots are likely connected to some sort of network, meaning somebody somewhere has some sort of a control mechanism, right?
If anyone asks,
But yes, I very much agree with that, and also, I am bummed the Chupacabra is not a quest line that has come my way. I have the weird Wasteland perk. I should be given the opportunity to at least check. Okay, so does this plasma gun use more of the energy cell ammunition? Because if not, I might have to resort to what I did in the prison and just, after I ran out of incinerator ammo, start throwing dynamite everywhere. Also, by the way, I do take game recommendations, so there is a Discord link in the in my About page if you want to join my Discord server, you can put game recommendations to me. I think the only ones I do not accept are sexually explicit games. So those are the only ones. If you recommend them to me, I will not play. If only because I want to keep things somewhat friendly. Would make sense in the day and age where advancements in technology were at an all-time high. Such a thing would be highly probable. I can agree with this. I mean, like I said, there are some robots that are clearly not part of a network necessarily. Like Mr. Handy units, if they were designed to be butlers, they weren't likely part of a centralized network, whereas these security robots, well, they're basically meant to be security drones, right? So they have to have some sort of centralized network that sort of controls them all. Actually, I think there's another sort of battle robot they've got, right? It's like what's it? The Protectrons or something like that. The sheriff's deputy from the first town you encounter. I think it's Megaton. That was like, welcome to Megaton. Oh, hi, friend. Oh, this is glowing one. You seem like this is not going to hurt you that much. I feel like this submachine gun may do a better job of making sure you're dead. That was far too close. Do I have any stim packs left? I do not have much stim packs yet. Mentats, dog meat, rock flour. I can't remember. Do they have power armor? I know power armor is like a staple in Fallout, but does this one have it? I don't know. I know that unlike most other games, powered armor is not the featured like person, but ash pile, rebar club, stealth boy. I think I found the remnants of the chupacabra. Completed. Head to Repcon Factory west of Novak to investigate the rumors of ghoul activity. Enter the facility and discover the source of the ghouls. I'm going to guess mad science is involved. And lots of usage of nuclear energy. Wait. Steady. Medics. Jet. Now here's the thing. I myself may or may not have taken a few drugs in my time in this game. But here's the thing. There is nothing against me necessarily selling them for caps so that I can get more bullets in my gun and more other things. Frag mines. Yes, please. The first Protectron I've ever seen was the one in Megaton. It seems that Protectrons can easily be reprogrammed to fulfill a different duty. Yeah, that's kind of what I noticed. And these Securitrons seem like they're part of something bigger here. Like, I have not seen them in any other, like, area in the Fallout universe. They're just here in New Vegas. Therefore, they seem more... Is specialized the word I'm looking for? It might be. Also, instead of equipping this thing that doesn't seem to be doing too much for me, let's use more dynamite. After all, it may be crude, but it is effective. After all, the saying goes, a bullet may may have a name on it, but an explosive says to whom it may concern. Caution. Okay, they're just feral. Okay, I may have had my health with that one, but it got rid of them. Okay. 5 to science. And now let's get more on survival. That way I get more points in, I recover more. Butter knife, pack of cigarettes, that's not going to do much for me. Bottle caps. I mean, that's not much either, but I'd still say it's more useful than a lot of the junk I find on corpses. Dead ghoul. Bright Brotherhood row. There's a cult here, isn't it? Varmint rifle, recharger rifle. Does this thing even take ammo? Yes, it does. It does take ammo. I feel like it's not going to do much here, though, so I'm going to save him for later. Not a Fallout game without a cult. I mean, let's see. I know the rough story of the first one. The first one, literally the cult. Someone yelled at me. Someone yelled at me. Where'd it come from? Someone. Ah! Sneak in. That will never not be fun. Like, it's just, I throw it at his feet and he's just like, kaboom. This is just going to be like shooting fish in a barrel, isn't it? But what was the cult in the second game? Like, I know that there was the Cult of the Master in the first game, and then there's the, what's it, the Brotherhood of Adam? That's in Fallout 3, and then 4, I believe there's another cult from the DLC, in a DLC, isn't it? Actually, wasn't it the Brotherhood of Adam again? I hear things because my friends know what I'm into, and they're like, when they recommend things to me, what would I like to... Okay, first I would like to search. No one needs to know. And I need health. The Renewal Cult is the one in 2, I believe. Did I not get any actual, like, health from eating that? Actually, wait, there was another one down there. I could probably eat him, too. After all. If I dress as one of them, maybe, just maybe, I can avoid being... I can avoid, dying. You know, the only thing I wish it didn't do was show me the cutscene. I did not need the cutscene. Okay. I get the feeling that there's going to be a nuclear reactor in here. Weapons. I can probably repair the recharge rifle with the other recharge rifle I found. Did that give me more bullets? No, it did not. So I just grabbed an empty thing from him, I guess. Gonna save my frag mine. Yes. I only get the cannibal perk for comedic purposes. You know, that's pretty much the entire reason I did. I need... My company is Corvid Communications. I am a carry-on bird. The slightly slow animation for the underwhelming amount of HP can be inconvenient at times. It's probably best at low levels where your maximum HP isn't too high. Yes, I can agree with that. I mostly use it for comedic purposes and also just, you know... If you found everything and you don't want to use stim packs, it can be kind of handy to just, you know, eat all the people you've killed. Why not, you know? Judging by the raspy voice, I am going to presume you are already a ghoul. Stealth boy. Oh. So these guys are probably the chupacabras. Okay, I'm going to search you first. Bright bottle cap, Brotherhood drained microfusion cell, laser rifle, microfusion cell. What gun do I have that works as ammo for? Recharger rifle. This'll work. So I have a feeling that Nightkin was the Chupacabra. Oh. Boo. What do you mean repair skill? Like, how much repair skill do I need? I can activate the strap by putting a stick on it. Like, believe it or not, Wolverines do that. She's a bit different from the Chupacabra I envisioned, but nonetheless I'm kind of satisfied. Yeah, I agree, but Nightkin, I'm just like, ooh, are they the Chupacabra I'm looking for? I hope I am smart enough to utilize... Uh-oh. Wait, I can pickpocket? Yeah, I'll take it too. Just because it's the only thing that seems to match the description I was given. Alright, except... Like, I love how the energy weapons just reduce anything you shoot them with to just ash. If you get a critical, it's just like... Alright, radroach meat. Should I probably cook it? Yes. Am I going to, though? Who has the time for that? More ammo for my gun. I may be losing karma, but I'm gaining health. Can I just, like, eat this? Locker, empty. They are a lot closer than I think they are, aren't they? Yes. Hello, friend. You seem as though you are angry with me. We can't have that. Paint gun? Paint gun, a Braxo cleaner, carton of cigarettes. Some of these, like, I get that they're more for set pieces, but there's so little you can actually do with them that they aren't worth the effort it would take to get them. Where are you, ghoul? I see you. Goodbye. Dead ghoul. Search. Bottle cap. Microfusion cell. Stim pack. I'm keeping that stim pack. Okay, but if they're dead when I eat them, is it really that much of a crime? I don't think so. Okay, I'm making sure I am cleared of enemies before I move on. I think I'm going to find another nightkin in here. This is like an asylum almost. Oh, you're not a friend, are you? Okay, need a new weapon. Ooh, I can use you. Thank you. How is my radiation doing anyway? Oh, I'm below severe radiation poisoning. I'm doing fine. Alright, are there any other ghouls in this immediate vicinity? I do in fact know what a kick in the head feels like. I had one not too long ago. Cannibalism is generally accepted as a taboo and crime against nature by most people, so that's probably why. But still, eating outside the public's eye shouldn't grant public negative karma, as no one will witness it. See, this is what I agree on. Like, it's kind of like what I said earlier. Isn't necessarily the best thing to do, but in a survival situation, like, say, being trapped at sea, which is where a lot of cannibalism actually took place, like, it's kind of either you do it or you die. Okay, I have tried so hard to get this lockpicking minigame to work. I'm glad I finally figured it out, but I'm also a little bit upset about it. You know, I kind of wish it was like, these books were kind of like, what was it? Books in Skyrim where occasionally you'd find them and then, like, you get a little bit of experience for it. Like, not a lot, but a little bit. but I kind of agree. It's kind of like the same thing with, say, me, quote-unquote, stealing from the powder gangers. Like, considering what they're doing, is it really wrong of me to kill them and then take their things? Oh, there's more of you, aren't there? I hear you. Come at me. Something tells me he's having trouble finding me. Well, because here's the thing, like, we like to say some things are absolutes, but at the same time, sometimes context can be the difference between right and wrong. Like, say, if you are starving and you have no other means of obtaining food, stealing may not be wrong, because it's like it's either you steal or you die. And in this case, literally, it's like, how am I still stealing from these people? I have literally exterminated the entire prison, including the person I was actually trying to save, and yet somehow it's still wrong of me to loot the place. Make it make sense, please. The only things like that are the skill books and magazines, unfortunately. To be frank, I wouldn't consider everything used by the powder gangers as their own, as they did come from an NCR established facility, which means all apparel, equipment, weapons really belongs to the NCR. See, that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, their stuff was stolen anyway, so is it really stealing at that point? Because I'm stealing what was already stolen. That was a really good shot. Blind firing for the win. But yeah, like, that's exactly my point. Like, if they already stole it, is it really stealing from them? Because it really wasn't theirs in the first place. Alright, I know there's a ghoul around here. Where are you? I need to find you so I can clear the area. Are you in the toilet? You are not in the toilet, but I think if I don't find you, you are definitely going to find me. Is this one working? I assume not. Riddle me this. How is the computer not working, and yet for some reason, some of the lights are still on? Maybe the radiation fried the computer, I guess, but again, it's one of those things where it's like, why lights still work, but computer no work? Would not the lights be just as fried? I mean, seriously. By the way, Angel Trauma, one of the things I do tend to question is game logic, even though I know it's more often than not just because video game, but I do ask these questions a lot. Would it be cool if you could repair terminals and read post-war terminal entries to gain about... Yes, actually, that would be cool. Like, the ones that don't have broken screens, like, that one at the front there, that looks like that should still work. Like, it looks like everything is in order on it. Maybe it just needs a new power supply or something like that. For those of you who don't know, the power supply is the part of the computer that basically tells the electricity running through your computer where to go. Because, yeah, that's basically what it is. It tells the electricity coursing through your computer where to go, because each individual part, the motherboard, graphics cards, all that, needs electricity in order to function. Much like a living organism, a computer is not just a one electronic part, it is in fact multiple electronic parts as part of a whole. But yeah, a little bit of pre-war stuff to give context, that would be wonderful, because that's kind of the thing. Like, I know the Fallout universe is sort of a post-nuclear apocalypse, right? But it would be interesting to have more information accessible about how to, like, how exactly the world went to shit. I need more corpses to eat. Mr. Cawthorn is hungry. Shouldn't be too hard to repair anyways, especially with high repair. Many electronic parts are littered across the whole game. That's true. How much of them is workable, I mean, we cannot tell. But yeah, like there are electronic parts everywhere. I mean, you can find them on shelves. The only question I would have is how many of them are in working order, because radiation does do weird things to electronics. Like, it can completely fry electronic components. Like, in Chernobyl, actually, there were areas where the radiation was so high that the flashlight would short out and probably could not be made to work again. So, if the world was destroyed by atomic bombs, how much of the stuff still works? Which reminds me of how many buildings and houses are boarded off. That's a good question. The only theory I could have about it would basically be that people attempted to take refuge from the bombs there, and they were like prepper sort people. Or after people started coming out of the vaults, people kept trying to make settlements, but of course you have the raiders. There are lots of possible explanations there, I think. Though, of course, again, could also just be because aesthetics. They're going for an abandoned, basically a different take on the used future trope. I'm so glad I have a ton of ammo for this. However, I get the feeling that I'm going to need to repair it soon, otherwise I'm going to encounter many problems. Actually, I can look at that. Laser rifle. Not too terrible, though I should see if some of those bodies I looted earlier, if I can still loot them, have laser rifles that I can use. Most of them do. Ooh. This one works. Okay. Storage room terminal. To Steve Reynolds, Launch Facility Project Manager. Bill Levy, Janitor. Oh, possible explanation, however, in a mainly small safe town like Goodsprings, you'd think they would utilize those boarded-off homes and remove the fortifications and make them habitable again. Yeah, I can see that, but at the same time, if raiders are a consistent issue, which seems like they are, considering what happened with the Powder Gangers, they might be keeping them up for safety reasons, like so that no one can just shoot through a window to hit somebody. Because some of them have rifles, and I imagine there are a few snipers out there. Hi, Steve. We're finished converting that old generator room into storage as you requested. If you need to get access to the safe, the password is REPCON. Thanks, Bill. Retirement. To Steve Reynolds. Hello, Stevie. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. You were a devious worm when we started here all those years ago. I guess someone has to take the blame, and it may as well be your old friend. That waste spill never would have happened if you didn't push the team so hard, or if you paid for actual competent personnel. I'll be happy to take my retirement package. Good riddance to you in this forsaken place. Martin. Probably but can only imagine what those buildings would look like. That is true. Also, I wonder how easy it would be to make glass in this setting. Because, I mean, it's not like... Because I imagine it's not like they have, Like, I imagine it's not like they have massive kilns somewhere. I mean, they might. Oh, here's one of those terminals we were talking about. This computer looks as though there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, hey, one of them is working. To all RepCon employees, hello everyone. Please remember... Oh, this is from Emily. I should probably change to the woman voice. Because I don't like how I sound when I attempt it with my natural voice. Hello
everyone. Please remember that the kitchen is a privilege and not a right. Please clean up after yourselves, and remember that a clean kitchen is a happy kitchen. Thanks, Emily.
I mean, that just kind of goes without saying. I think I remember Oh.
P.S. Please also remember that any food left in the icebox without a date will be thrown away every Friday evening, so date your food.
I mean, that's just standard procedure with most break rooms I've ever been to. Greetings, fellow RepCon employees. I'm happy to announce that we have finalized our deal with Robco. Starting tomorrow, we will be an official Robco facility. Most of you won't notice anything different, aside from an increase in benefits. Oh, do you provide health insurance? Thank you for all your time, and welcome again to the Robco facility. Sorry, family, Steve. So, from what I gather here, everything that has happened here in this particular building is Steve's fault. And if I got the password, does that mean I can open this? Come on, I know the password. It's RepCon, right? So where do I go? Oh, I'll just follow the pointer. It'll lead me somewhere, right? So there's gotta be something back here that kinda leads in the direction I need to go. Oh. Martin's retirement. From Emily Nemir.
Hey, Gordon. I was as surprised as you were to hear about Martin's retirement. It seems that things were going so well. The party sounds like a great idea. I'm sure he'll love to see everyone on his last day. Let me know if there's anything that I can do to help. Emily.
Voice mod's a wonderful thing sometimes. So it's assessment. Healing item. I need those. I need a lot of those. Okay, so it seems like it's in this area somewhere. Is it upstairs? Or is there a hidden door? Is it outside? Person over intercom, I am trying to find you, but you have made yourself difficult to find. Oh, I have a feeling I did not actually explore this way. Looking for the local map, thank you. Do I need to blow something up? Because believe me, I'm more than willing to do that. So do these rockets go into space or something? Oh, yep, he's a ghoul. You're not a ghoul.
You're
You're not a ghoul, dude. It's kind of addressed once and never again, but sunset sarsaparilla is actually not good for the body and has lots of bad side effects. Okay, I did not know it was addressed. I kind of figured, based on how it's... Just a second. Ooh, I got an achievement. So anyway, yeah, like, I understand that sunset sarsaparilla is not good. I knew Nuka-Cola wasn't, because, I mean, you get rads for drinking it, right? So that means, to me, radiation is part of the process. Kidney damage, nausea, digital numbness, is there analog numbness? I know it means finger numbness, I'm just making a joke. But is there an analog numbness? Anxiety, loss of visual acuity, dizziness, occasional nosebleeds, joint inflammation, tooth decay, sore throat, bronchitis, organ rupture, and health... Oh my gosh, that thing has more side effects than than an advertised pharmaceutical. So how do ghouls go feral? Is it just like something that's eventually going to happen, or is it more of like... Is it something that's just going to happen, or do certain parameters need to be met? Jason!
Hello, Wanderer. Please forgive us our humble surroundings. Our true home awaits us in the far beyond.
Whoa!
Help us complete the great journey.
I like the echo in your voice. I can do it too! Are you a prophet of regret, a prophet of truth? Let me know more. Slow deterioration of... That would make sense, so it's almost like, dementia. Surprisingly, they can sometimes be heard spouting out a single word now and then, indicating they're somewhat capable of speech at that stage. Interesting. You said one of the demons raved, didn't you? I'll take care of these demons for you. Alright. And for that, I feel like we have reached an excellent stopping point for today. So I am going to save, because I have had times where I didn't save before. It did not go well. And then we're going to call it quits for the evening. Alright. So, I'm going to take care of a few things, and then we're going to switch back to the regular office for the night. Yes, it was very fun. I am having a lot more fun with... Just give it a sec. I'm having a lot more fun with this particular Fallout game than I normally do. Thank you, Angel Trauma, for all of your help in helping me understand some of the context of this, because, as I've said before, I myself am not the most familiar with Fallout as far as the lore goes, so a little bit of help is always a good thing. So, before we close out for the evening, I am going to find someone to raid. Alright, it looks like Lamari Fairchild's on tonight, and they are playing Elden Ring. Another game that I am very Angel Trauma is now a shareholder. Oh, thank you for the follow, Angel Trauma. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Alright. Just let me set that up so that once I am actually finished for the evening, but first, I would like to go over a few housekeeping items. I do that occasionally just to remind people of things. I'm a bit tired, so forgive me if I don't talk well most of the time. But yes, so if you want to recommend games to me for future streams, I have a Discord where I take recommendations, so the link for that is in my bio, and I think every now and again I have some bots set up to remind people of my various socials, but they don't seem to be working today at least. Need to take a look at that for later. Also, next week we will be resuming our Baldur's Gate Dark Urge playthrough, so look forward to that. And the week after that, we will be playing Monster Hunter World again, and I will be continuing to increase my collection of giant hammers with which to smash monsters with. Ooh, upstairs it sounds as though my child is in distress. Alrighty, so, was there anything else? I think that was it. Alright, we're going to be raiding Lamari now, so I'm going to set that up. In the meantime, you all have a good evening, and I'm going to apologize now if the outro winds up being a little loud. Let me just set that up here, and desktop noise is off.